on, gamers? Welcome to the third episode of the Game Chat Podcast.
The fourth episode.
It's the fourth episode. Hey, it's all right. I am your host, EDX_Dryad. You can find me on all socials at that stuff. With me, as always, co-host and friend.
The Elite Scatman, also on all socials at that name.
Today on this episode, that sounded so weird. We have not a lot. It's gonna be a short podcast.
It's gonna be a short one.
Not much going on in the gaming world.
And we're still playing the same 3 games.
Yeah, I'm still playing Borderlands, still playing
Minecraft.
Well, you're playing Minecraft. I stopped for a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hard to me now. I got my month out of it, and now it's
The only reason I'm even still playing is because I have a consistent group of people to play with.
yeah.
Otherwise, it probably wouldn't even be a thing, really.
Beta.
And,
Call of Duty beta.
Yeah, Call of Duty beta.
I've been playing that.
Which you may or may not hear in the background while we're talking.
Yeah, roommates playing it loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess you want to talk about in your casual game spotlight.
Yeah, the one game I saw the
I gotta find it in OBS. Hold on a second. Display capture that button. There we go.
There we go.
That FLF.
Beautiful. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot finally got its release date. What was it? January 17th
Yeah.
of 2020. For some reason, I remember seeing somewhere that it had, someone was saying it has a March release date. Unless that's like the Switch one. That's the only thing I could think of. If the Switch port might be a month or two later.
Maybe. I know Switch sucks.
Which isn't, the Switch hardware is still, I mean, Nintendo's hardware has always been limited.
Yeah, the
in
game,
that regard.
the console's good, but it's just 60. Some games are locked at 30 FPS.
Yeah, like I just want to switch for right now. At least I only want to Switch Lite because it's only $200. And it comes out. Doesn't it come out like today?
I don't know when it comes out, but
It
I'm
comes
not.
out here within the next few days.
I'm
if
not
it's
a
out
huge fan of it, from what I'm hearing.
already. I haven't looked into it a whole lot.
There's
yet.
no dock.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the whole point. It's purely portable,
Yeah.
which for me is fine because I don't really have a TV to dock it up to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I'm impartial because I don't play the Switch. I only play it for Smash anyway.
Yeah, I'd only play it for
But-
Smash, Pokemon, and Zelda.
For me to make something like that, don't call it the Switch Lite. I can't switch.
Yeah,
That was the theme of the console was switch.
Switch.
Switch between handheld and TV. Switch Lite defeats the purpose of the name.
I mean, I kind of get why they're going with it because that's kind of the little scheme they had with their DS series.
Yeah.
Because they had DS and they had DS Lite.
You call it DS.
But it's not a DS.
Yeah. You should
Not
call it an SS. The Nintendo SS. Nintendo single screen.
Yeah, I don't. It's like I get it basically uses all the same hardware as the regular Switch. It's just purely portable.
But that's Switch. Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball
Before we
Z
snowball.
Kakarot. I've been following this game for a little bit. Now, it was originally Project Z action RPG, which I'm glad they're like the only thing I'm not really looking forward to. I don't know if they've had any gameplay trailers released yet. I haven't looked a whole lot into it. The only thing I'm hoping is it's not the same exact battle system ripped from Xenoverse, which is what I'm afraid of going to be.
I think there's gameplay on here somewhere.
There's
I've watched gameplay. Else.
I haven't just because yeah, it's wait, don't just fight as Goku. Oh, live as Goku, fish, fly, eat, train.
Yeah.
Oh, so they've actually added.
Fish in the game.
There's more RPG elements to that. I actually like that. If they're focusing more on if they're making it like a true action RPG.
See if we can find the game.
Yeah,
I want to get it off the website. I don't want to get it off YouTube.
New original
Copyright
character.
coverage. Watch the trailer. So we're gonna have to pause that, change that, because that's not supposed to be there. You want to output my audio. I'm sorry, boys.
Yeah. What's up? You know this stuff.
That'll be as loud as we are.
Sweet. I've yet to play. I need to get it. I've never been a fighter. I've always liked the more action RPG-esque. So Project Z.
True warriors
This might even just be
are in a never-ending search
It is.
for the
Yeah, we
ultimate
can only watch
fight.
before we started. So like, there's obviously dialogue. I'm curious about that little fight that they have to do.
This is the
if it's
story
just for the
of
sake
the
of having a story,
mysterious dragon
or
Balls.
if this genuinely starts off like three rabbits, like end of Dragon Ball,
A story about
which I'd be completely okay with,
determination,
because it's technically still be the same model, more or less. Because obviously, as we saw in the, this goes all the way up
despair,
to at least 2.
Vegeta, don't cry. He's a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't remember Vegeta ever crying. That's because he was a little bitch.
and hope.
I don't know which spirit
I'm gonna take it slow against
that would. No, because Goku still has his blue shirt on.
This is the story of Goku,
Until after
the one they call Kakarot.
I definitely think that's not the Frieza one. It's not the Boo one either. I don't even know which one that would be.
That's game changed.
It's not the anime.
They could have just changed something aesthetically.
The only other thing I can think of, because I know the one scene where Goku does use the Spirit Bomb, that he has his shirt off, is in Super Android 13. Yeah, see, these are just screenshots from the trailer.
Power up launch.
Or Cell. The Cell is definitely a crowd favorite.
おっすほら悟空うひゃー驚いたなベジータにフリーザセルにブーまでこんなにすげえ強いやつらと戦えんなんてオラワクワクすっぞこうしちゃいらんねえオラも修行してもっと強くなっぞ悟空体験アクション RPG ドラゴンボール Z カカロット
Goku driving?
絶対遊んでくれよな
Getting his driver's license, that's great. Here's the Boo teaser.
Yeah.
I like how we're just watching the videos. This is how we're gonna extend the podcast. Perfect.
Because I'm assuming there's gonna be like a whole like quest system.
なんだってめえは
Oh yeah.
私は
Yes.
Sam.
悪は絶対許せない正義の味方グレートサイヤマンだ
Hold up.
Where's Bobbity?
Hey, I forget his
Bura.
Deborah.
With the Supreme Kai and whatever the other dude's name.
Okay. What trailers we got? Gamescom trailer?
Oh,
The
Gamescom.
same trailer we just watched?
No. This is different. They just have it's up there with Goku going to
You're gonna pay for what you've done
So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to become a great scholar I'd be afraid to fight someone like that.
You know, I bet you'd be just fine if you trained yourself up a bit.
Leave my dad alone!
Knock it back, Gohan!
Dad,
Gohan, here you go. It's a senzu bean.
my dad finally did it. He's become a Super Saiyan.
You've gotten so much stronger than I thought you would. It's pretty impressive. You're well on your way to surpassing me.
I'm wondering if this would have like, I'm hoping to have like online co-op.
Later, you guys. Gohan,
So that
you
like,
did great. I'm so proud of you. Tell your mom something for me. Tell her I'm sorry.
Not getting away with this. You're finished.
Do it, Gohan! You want to be a scholar, don't you? And save the world, otherwise you'll never get the chance to become one! Pour every ounce of power you've got into that Kamehameha, just like Cell's doing! You can do this, Gohan! You have the power! Gohan, you have the power!
Playing with the desktop.
Oh,
I'll check it out post. See
okay.
what's up. Where were we? Ooh,
There's
Gamescom.
First impression.
Minutes.
The whole booth.
This is unlike anything I've ever played. Like,
Oh, it's
I'm
nice
still
actually, like
geeking out
the
right now.
capsule
My
core.
heart is pacing
Yeah,
and
here's
racing.
the-
I almost
the-
passed out
the
playing
demo.
because I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
I'm
The
really in
gameplay
this
I saw.
game right now. Like, that's how amazing this.
The demo was pretty smooth. I really like the controls, being able to fly and fly in the cloud. That's cool because it makes you like want to fly. Makes you want to like go around the map and travel and talk to people.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I already played it twice because this is one of the games that I wanted to hear more about so bad when I got here. So able to play, flying all over the world. I had to try that out, and I love that there's like quick time events when
It looks
fishing, and I
really
think that's
good.
amazing. Fighting Raditz is blast. I have to say.
The most exciting part of playing Z Kakarot was getting a chance to go at Raditz once more. We all know the story. We all know what happens. Raditz is the bad uncle that steps in, takes Gohan, and it's a hell of a game, man. And getting a chance to go at it once again, do all the special moves, his Kamehameha ways, and go ahead and charge up your key gauge. It's amazing.
That boss battle, I mean, the animation alone just. I love the instant.
Actually, one thing I did notice during that Raditz fight is Goku was
Very
level 4.
fast-paced, definitely
Yeah,
a
it's
really,
early.
really
Yeah.
cool
This is also
switch
the demo
stands and
trailer.
kind of like
It's the demo
fly left
trailer.
and
She was
right
level
real
4
fast. That
for
was
the
really
demo game,
cool.
so it
But
might
that-
just
Comeback
be,
in the
you
game
know,
was
for the demo.
beyond.
Well, that
amazing.
also,
You really feel
again,
like
that makes
you're
me
in
wonder
the
if they're going to
game.
have like a
My
free
hands are
Raditz
hurting right
thing
now. I feel
going
like I
on.
was punching.
The most exciting part was
Because that's one thing
when I
that's
could
never
actually
really
battle
touched on in
dinosaurs,
Z
and that
is
just
why
kind of
Piccolo
came
was
out of
there.
nowhere.
If you've never watched Dragon Ball,
there
you
was
don't know
literally
who,
a dinosaur
you don't know the
just
history
flying and
between
minding its
Goku
own
and
business,
Piccolo.
and then I started
it's never
shooting
even
key
talked
shots
about.
at it,
Yeah.
and then turned around.
Like even in
what?
Xenoverse, it's not even
And
talked
I was like,
about.
oh, option. I just kind of terrorized dinosaurs.
But,
I was like, oh,
Yeah, in this video, he's level 5 before he gets the. So it might even just
So then with the random encounters with like enemies, that
maybe.
so it also
option.
makes me
So I
wonder.
just kind of
So
terrorized
that means
dinosaurs.
so yeah, it's pure
Dragon Ball
RPG. So that
Z
means like when you go to
Kakarot is a
Namek,
must. I'm gonna rate the game right now.
you're
I'm
gonna be
be the first to rate
fighting
it.
like
10
Frieza
out of
soldiers
10.
and
Is
whatnot,
that
and I'm assuming
perfect?
like the
I'm taking this
various
home
members
with
of the
me.
Ginyu Force
I
will
hope
be.
that's all right. If
like,
it's
mini
not, I'm still
bosses.
taking.
You should go and
I'm
get
curious how the fight
this
against Great Ape
game.
Vegeta is
Game
gonna
of the
be
year.
like.
Make sure to go pick it up. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Because in Xenoverse,
it's
the
amazing.
battling the Great Apes is so fucking easy. It is.
Interview. Watched.
Yeah, no, I
mean,
like. I'm definitely liking the look of this. It's definitely an improvement over Xenoverse system. It does have some aspects of it, but it's not like a direct copy like Barto, Shinobi
yeah,
Striker, and Jump Force. They just seem to more or less copy that system. You know, is a fine system, especially for a game like Jump Force. When
yeah, take it.
Jump Force, it works. Naruto to Shinobi Strikers actually did change it, so it's not a direct copy. Like, it's similar, but it's not a direct. I like how they did it.
You know what I would like to see is the story style of the game line up the way the Naruto Shippuden game,
Oh,
the series of games,
Ultimate Ninja.
the Ultimate Ninja, like Storm 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
I'd like to see the story line that way.
which I think is what they're going for, because there's Kakarot. I think still, if it's not directly, Gohan's obviously included in this as well.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if we'll eventually get like a sequel or a variation of the game that'll have like Vegeta and maybe a version that has like maybe have like a Frieza quest as like a side thing.
DLC Dragon Ball Z Frieza, be cool.
Yeah,
But I imagine the game's gonna take
or even a Trunks one.
I imagine it's gonna be a long game. Gonna be a lot of content to it.
It's an RPG. It's, if they're going true like action RPG, it's going to be this game should take you at least 20 hours just to go main story. And then if they had it throwing in side quests and stuff, which they looks like they are.
It said there were side quests.
With all the little side things you can do, like fishing and eating, which I'm assuming will gives you buffs and
Eating certain things probably gives you buffs for fights.
And maybe even permanent stat boost.
But that's Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'll play a little bit, but
yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I haven't picked up fighters at all, just because I'm not really into fighting games.
yeah,
because I liked Xenoverse because it was more of that action, but it wasn't. It didn't embrace the RPG. It focused more on the action than the RPG.
yeah.
This seems to focus more on the RPG. We haven't really seen since like on the GBA with Legacy of Goku.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Although, yeah. Otherwise, nothing's properly touched the Dragon Ball Z. It's always been trying to make a spin on, focus on like.
Yeah, like
Xenoverse is all like I like the concept of Xenoverse with like altering the timeline and stuff. I just wish they would have done more with it.
Yeah, that's like Dragon Ball Fighters. Main story.
It's an original story.
It's an original story, and it's weird.
It's weird, and it takes place
like everybody's back. Cell's in it. Frieza's in it.
Yeah.
Boo's in it.
And obviously Super Saiyan Blue is in it.
Yes.
So it at least takes place post Resurrection F, but probably pre.
Well, I'll to it.
I mean,
just probably on the same.
Yeah, because it is Bandai Namco.
But Dragon Ball. Yo, hold up.
Heroes World Mission. I think that's been out. I forgot about
World Seekers.
Oh, is it the One Piece universe? Wait,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mobile one.
That's a mobile.
I think I have downloaded it. I think.
What we're talking about?
The story.
Characters.
It's
probably
overview. Sure.
I don't know if it was. I feel like I heard.
Yeah, because Zamos is. Oh no,
Zamos is.
Well,
they call Goku.
Well, it's. Well, yeah, he's Goku Black, but he's Goku.
Alright. Yeah, get off my screen.
Jesus.
Characters here.
Yeah, with his new model 18. $500,000. Or pre-order it. Doc.
No, Brawley was there.
Broly.
Oh, so they actually added Zamasu. Actual
Oh, it's actually
Goku Black is a separate character. After, like,
okay.
when Goku
Okay.
Kaioken.
Yes.
Yes.
Do that bait.
Got added.
Janemba? Wait, they've added Janemba?
Yeah. Added. I thought there was talks about Goku Ultra Instinct. MUI. As DLC.
I mean, I can definitely see that.
It could just be
Because Master Ultra Instinct Goku is in Xenoverse 2.
Loud.
Goku Black with Zamasu, yeah. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan. See, they need to stop doing the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan and just go with Super Saiyan Blue. They need to stop that. Because
Unless it was a mid-match transformation.
sure.
Ew.
What the, ew. I forgot that's a thing. I think everybody forgets that's a thing.
Maybe it's giving us the backstory.
It's just giving us the back. It's yeah, we're pretty much on the Super Saiyan Blue wiki.
Yeah, I think it was added. I thought I heard it about it getting.
This.
But this, while we're here,
Yeah, I forgot this is a thing, and I
only clicked on it because I saw PC.
yeah, Nintendo Switch and PC.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
that
the card
it's that card based one. That's why I never picked it up.
Now it makes sense.
And
I was actually kind of stoked for a Dragon Ball video game, and I was like, "Yo, bet."
like I would genuinely enjoy one that isn't a card. Actually, you know what they need to bring back?
Dang.
They just need to bring back, which I think Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is going to be like a stepping stone towards. They need to bring back Dragon Ball Online. Okay, you know, Future Trunk, like
Yeah.
like Time Patroller Trunks, what's her name, Toa and Mira, like the bad guys and Fu. Yeah, all those ideas, all those characters, and even a whole create a character thing was pretty much taken from Dragon Ball Online. It was an online RPG that pretty much precursored the whole universe.
So World of Warcraft, but Dragon Ball Z.
But it had like a similar battle system to Xenoverse, I think. I never got to play it. I really wanted to. Like, there's a part of me that wants to go see if there's like a private server. Because that would be a great game to fucking play. Like, I'm hoping that like Kakarot is a stepping stone to that. Because then they need to go and take on so many different side routes that many people either just fan made or because like, just a little like alternate timeline things like, oh, what if Vegeta was sent to Earth instead of Goku, which would be stupidly OP, or what if like
there's a whole bunch.
There's
of
a whole
spin-offs.
bunch of them. Fucking the one guy I watch, Masako X on YouTube, he also voices Goku for Dragon Ball Z Abridged with Team 4-Star. That's all he does, is all these like what ifs and discussions. So this is the guy that goes into the Dragon Ball lore and just fucking dissects everything. Amazing. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this is it's the trading card game, which I haven't gotten into a TCG fighter since Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance because it was a lot of fun. It worked on the Game Boy Advance. Then they pretty much graphically remade it on the PlayStation 2. And I hated it. Because I'm like, why not just remake it? Because I wanted the Kingdom Hearts 2 battle system with the Chain of Memories storyline. I think it would have been so much better. but that's a completely different.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move us on.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about our competitive spotlight section. I'm not even gonna call it competitive anymore because it's not really competitive.
It's just
We're gonna talk about
the games you play.
the weekly. Let's just call it the weekly Fortnite update patch notes
Yeah.
section because that's all it ever is because nothing else gets patched every week.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about the what was it?
The
The
party
party up system. It's for mobile. I'm
Yeah.
not about mobile.
For casual players, fine.
Party Hub, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So, Fortnite. So I found out in my own understanding that it's not Fortnite season 10 X. It's Fortnite season crossover. Because everything this season has been, you had the Fortnite X Borderlands.
Yep.
Had the Fortnite X that
Yep.
ended up getting canceled.
Oh, did it get canceled?
It did end up getting canceled.
Why?
I don't know. Agreements or something. Probably some contract and
Okay.
whatever. There was the Fortnite. What the hell was it? There was a crossover with. There was like another in-game concert. Got canceled.
Okay.
So a lot of the stuff got canceled. But this update is released this morning, Saturday, 21st, in the morning instead of on a patch week. Same day as the patch. Fortnite X Batman.
Yeah.
Tilted Town is
Got a Batman
no
update.
more. Gotham City is in for Tilted Town. Not much was added to the game or changed other than, grapple gun. I don't know why they call it the grapple, not the grapple.
I'd just be a typo.
But they added
It's grapnel and like
they probably made it grapple because people would have been offended they called it the grapple gun because the grappler is already in the game. But it's basically just a grappler. Get your 10 charges like normal. Every time you use it, uses a charge.
yeah.
Now what's this? When you grappling hook from the Batman gun impacts something in the environment, the owner will be launched in a flat arc towards the point of impact. So it's not like the grappler, because the grappler, you could arc it up. Good. Looks like the grappling hook just sends you straight up. Apex of the launch, the player will deploy the bat cape. That's what makes it different.
Yeah.
Because you can't grapple up and then pump somebody. Deploy your bat cape, which can be used like any other glider to traverse great distance. Okay.
Makes sense. Kind of like from the Arkham series.
Then the explosive batarang got added. Floor loot chest, supplies, llamas, stacks of 5. There are 2 stacks with you.
Yep.
Thrown in a relatively flat arc, so it's a straight line. That's different. In a homes. 50 damage players, 200 damage environment. Impacts the environment, it will stick. At that point, it behaves as a proximine.
Okay.
Ah, cool. I wonder.
That's actually kind of neat.
I hope it makes a noise. They don't say it makes a noise.
Could at least have a little beep or something.
The prox beep. As impact environment can be disarmed and picked up by both the player who threw it or their allies. That's okay. By their allies, that's different.
That's actually kind of dope.
So these both were added as the mythic variant, which it was released back with the endgame crossover.
Okay.
With the skins, it's red, called mythic, limited time, whatever it may be. But that's a new loot variant. So I'm not sure if it's. I don't know. I haven't played the game.
I don't know. It's still installed on my computer because I haven't felt like uninstalling it yet.
It's this next week or two might be not the uninstall, but the non-inclusion in the podcast because I just don't play it.
Yeah.
I could talk about it more if I played it.
Neither of us play
Could
it.
explain what goes on.
No issue. I have no interest in it.
I mean, other than that, that's about it. It was the 2 weapons were added to the game. Some party hub for mobile.
Doesn't really affect either of us because we're both
But-
PC.
Yeah, and I mean
console,
that's
PC and
Fortnite in
PS4.
a nutshell. Don't really have anything else. Editor wise, Ember Rise dropped some weeks ago.
Yeah, I think you talked about that last week.
Yeah. The rank for champion is set at a certain MMR. When everybody did their rank qualifying matches, not qualifying matches, placement matches. They took like your highest MR or MMR, subtracted I think 2,000 from it, and then you did your placements, and it gave you the average between 2,000 from your peak and your ranks and stuff like that. It's now
The only tab you have is COD.
black. I don't know if it was. Hey, how old are we?
Sure.
1960.
We'll go with that.
Try news. Any player reaches 5,000 champion rank, and then in game your MMR. That's your MMR.
Okay.
Your place in the once you hit. I don't know why it doesn't say. It's top 10,000.
Okay.
10,000 does top 9,009 players.
So people who are above 10,000.
So once you hit that MMR, and you get to the play.
Okay.
Whether you're 8th player in the league, 9,000.
Yeah.
Gives you that feel of, hey, I'm playing with the best of the best.
Yeah.
I went to. We'll look at the images. Perfect, right there it is. So originally it's 1 through 4 copper, 1 for gold, and then flat 3, 2. Ember Rise, copper 5, bronze 5, silver 5, and
Okay.
MMR. Kind of gives that.
Yeah.
So I mean, gold 4, belt like silver 1, but from copper to bronze, bronze to silver. But
Okay.
silver to gold, it was like blur.
All right.
Or maybe gold 3, play like it. Let's just play with a 5-stack, you win.
Yeah.
Rank up. Yeah, Ember Rise is out. There's new charms at the end of the season you get per placement.
Okay.
Bronze, copper, bronze, silver, gold, plat, diamond, champion. That looks lit.
That does look.
Last seasons is probably not on here. Want to find,
Yep.
but that's a game that I keep.
Yeah.
Rocket League I mentioned to you. Started.
Yeah.
Rocket League and Street Fighter partnership with Intel will be at the 2020 World Olympics the weekend prior to the Olympics starting. It'll be like a national, Rocket League anyway is going to be like a national team. I don't know if it's US. I think it's just going to be North America, South America, Europe, and China, like Asia.
Okay.
I think it's just 4 teams. Nothing's really been announced on it other than it's going to happen. And that's the format.
Okay.
team based, not pro team based. So I mean that's something to look forward to.
Yep.
Next year. It's interesting to see if an esport title being played in the same location as the Olympics
Yeah.
in conjunction to the Olympics, which Intel's got a big part of that.
Intel does have a big part of that.
But for Rocket League and Street Fighter to be picked, two of the lower end esports, I think that's
Yeah.
smart.
That is definitely smart. Well, because Street Fighter's always had a competitive scene.
And I mean, most of
it's-
your other games, you can't just throw people from different teams into a game and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you guys are teammates for this tournament."
Well, and I think the other thing that helps with that, kind of the current, semi-current, violent video game controversy thing going on right now.
Yeah.
I think those two games are probably the smarter choices because Street Fighter's been out for forever. It's been the less gory version of Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
which makes sense. And then obviously Rocket League is car soccer.
Yeah, Rocket League's fun.
It is. I
I've-
haven't played it in a while, but when I did play it, I had a lot of fun.
I've actually been grinding it a lot lately since, Fortnite's kind of dead to me. Minecraft's not holding my attention as much as it was.
Minecraft's mainly fun if you have people consistently.
So, like, yeah, the beta's out. I've been playing the beta nonstop last night, nonstop this morning. And I'll probably play it again nonstop for the rest of the weekend. But between when I'm not playing the beta, I'm either playing Siege, I'm playing Rocket League, or I'm not playing anything. So I've been grinding Rocket League. I finished my placements for back up in Champ 2, I think Div 2.
All right.
And I've grinded up to Champ 3. Champ 3 Div 2. We're on our way to get GC this season. So,
Nice.
trying to get it, trying to grind to it. But at the same time, I want to grind Siege because I want this champion rewards.
Yeah, those rewards are really cool.
The highest I've ever gotten on Siege was Plat 2 on PS4.
All right.
Highest I've gotten on PC, I think, is Gold 1. So I really just want to grind and get better, and my
Yeah.
aim's fine. Game sense is great. My map knowledge sucks.
Yeah.
And that's what that game is. Siege is all map knowledge.
That's why I haven't picked it up, because that's what it looks like, and I'm terrible with learning maps.
Yep.
Especially like the complex, like especially if the maps are relatively complex.
Like some of the older maps I got, the new canal map, I know every angle.
Yeah.
Because I've played it nonstop. Some of the older maps, I know the angles. I know where people are gonna peek you from, windows, this and that. There's like 4 or 5 maps in the ranked playlist that I'm good at. But every time I get up in gold or start playing well, I get that map that I don't know.
Yeah.
Or I don't know as well. Which they took Theme Park out, Hereford Base, and Fortress out whenever Rise dropped. Hereford and Fortress I was okay with. Fortress has way too many corners, way too many 90s for call outs.
Yeah.
Hereford Base was just so vertical, there was no... It was all vertical play.
Yeah.
So defenders had 9 chances out of 10 defenders won it. Theme Park was... I don't understand the theme park pool. Maybe because they're putting Canal in over it. I don't know. I prefer theme park in the game. But for me, I don't understand the theme park pool. Maybe because it's getting a rework.
Maybe.
Because I know
I have no idea.
I know it's been talked about theme park needing a rework. So maybe it's getting reworked this season. That's normally what they do.
Yeah.
When a map's getting, like Hereford Base was pulled from ranked in, I want to say season 2. It's been out of ranked from like year 3, season 2, I think, to season 2 of.
All right.
So it was out for 3 whole seasons, and they pulled it, remade the map, reworked it. It's a completely new map. Put it back in. Immediately gets pulled
Really?
because nobody likes the map. Even the pros avoided the map on their
Okay.
pick and bans. Because in normal ranked, you have your pick and ban now.
Yeah.
Each team gets to ban a defender and an attacker.
Yeah.
Basically the same concept as League of Legends has,
Yeah.
where you get to ban and protect.
Yep.
Protect him because you don't need to protect.
No.
But in competitive play in esports league, there's ban phase.
Yep.
Each team that there's a map pick and ban. So each team gets to ban a map. Each pick a map. And then they ban. Last map remaining is tiebreaker map.
Okay.
So if my team wins on my map, on your map, go into the tiebreaker map.
Okay.
So everybody get the ban which you don't play on. And Hereford always.
Yeah.
Team Fortress is the same way. Banned. Those were the. Theme Park was here and there because Theme Park is one of those. It's not fair either way.
Yeah.
One side has an advantage, but it all depends on where you're at.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't see why it was pulled other than it's getting rework maybe. But and now it's going in.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what the season 4 is going to look like?
Yeah. Haven't had
The
good map knowledge on a game since
the season 4 should be out sometime in November.
I haven't had any good map knowledge of a game since Halo Reach.
Oh, I'm actually getting
Yeah.
the maps that are in there. Oh.
I actually got decently good
Ooh.
map knowledge with Black Ops 2 and a bit more on Black Ops 3 as well.
Good transition over to the beta. This is the other thing that we were talking about.
Yep.
Beta's open access. By the time this podcast goes out, the beta is going to be over.
Yep.
But I'm loving it. It's better this weekend than it is last weekend.
Is it?
Yep. The level cap just got raised this morning.
All right.
From 20 to 30. I was mid playing it. The match ended. Kicked me out for the playlist update.
Okay.
And then after the playlist update, I noticed.
All right.
So that happened. The big thing that I'm going to talk about the beta is they released Ground War to the game. I was telling you about it.
Yep.
He's over here playing it.
Yep.
It's not the same as it was. It's not domination or team deathmatch with 12 on 12. It is now a 5 I guess it would be point. It's like domination, but it's 5. There's 5 locations, and it's 32 on 32. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It feels the spawn is basically Battlefield. It's basically controlling Battlefield,
Yeah.
but with the Call of Duty speed and feel to it. There's vehicles to get you across the map. The helicopters don't have guns on them.
Okay. So they're not overpowered.
They're just little like recon
They're just-
helis.
Okay. That's good.
There's a little bit of bullet drop in the game, not a whole bunch. That looks like you should probably answer.
Probably.
You should probably tell her. Okay, no, all right, we'll pause the podcast.
Pardon the
So-
interruption.
Yeah. Anyway, what we were talking about? Ground War.
Ground War.
Um,
Could you explain those 32 v 32?
32 v 32. Snipers. There's a little bit of a bullet drop, not much, not a lot. Enough to notice it. There's some bullet travel, enough to notice it.
Yep.
Other than that, it's Call of Duty feel.
It's Call of Duty.
Spawn in wherever you want, whether it's on a point you guys control or on a squad mate. Random people match that have green arrow that become your squad. You can spawn on them as long as they're not in combat. Like
Yep.
Battlefield.
All right. Seems decent.
But I think the game's gonna be good. Game drops October 25th. I believe we're in the beta, so obviously 25th.
Yep.
25th of October. I have the day off already.
Well, what
Day
day?
off.
What is it?
Friday.
It's a Friday. I'll work.
I have a 3-day weekend. I'm already playing the game all day. First thing I'm gonna do is play the campaign. Make a playthrough. Play the rest of the weekend. Probably have the campaign beat around 2-8.
Right.
But come on, 25th. I don't know who that guy is, but he got that cool ass mustache.
Yeah, he's got the handlebar mustache.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also about all I got for the podcast.
Yeah.
It's a slow,
Kind
been a
of
slow couple weeks.
bit of a slow time right
We've been
now.
playing the same games, nothing new.
At least nothing that we're interested in.
I'm gonna get the Xbox Game Pass. I'm gonna get the Xbox Game Pass here.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it just so I can have access to some of the Xbox exclusives since obviously I have a PlayStation.
Gonna hop on, play Gears 4, Gears 5, catch up on the story.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I'll probably replay Halo Wars 1 so I can Halo Wars 2. I don't know if the story's intertwined at all or not. Like, have a rough idea of Halo Wars' main story. I know it happens before Halo 1. Because it's when they're still all like you have good amount of the giant amount of.
I got nothing.
I got nothing. Like, the only thing I kind of want to touch on is the whole violent game thing. I mean, because okay, if you haven't watched it, Matt Pat on Game Theory did a video about it, and he touched on like pretty much all the psychological stuff, all the psychology behind it, with especially with crime rates and shootings and all that. He's touching all that. It's a good video. Go check it out if you have. I like his channel, especially when he does the more serious stuff. Because he does his research, he supplies the links to all the stuff, all of his references. So I trust his research to an extent. The one thing he didn't touch on that we kind of are in agreement on is he didn't touch on the parents' responsibility in that.
I mean, ESRB exists for a reason. Parents don't pay attention to it. Games get bad rep because parents don't listen to the ESRB rating, which is there for a reason.
Yeah.
And ultimately, for me, it's black and white. It's the parents' fault. It's nothing else's fault. And I don't care. Somebody can go shoot whatever and instantly be like, oh, yeah. Well, violent video games made me do it. No, it didn't.
No. It's okay, the shooting and stuff happened because of mental illnesses and trauma. Like, there's other reasons. Games, if anything, prevent that to an extent, at least for a healthy outlet for life.
It's for me, like I said, there's no argument. It's black and white.
Yeah, it's
people are gonna hate us for black and white answer, and parents
and obviously we're biased, but we've been playing games for 20+ years each.
Yeah, I mean, my kid didn't go shoot up a school or this or that.
Yeah,
I
hate to use
that as a
reference. How many of us that we have never done any violent? Like, obviously, we also don't have, like, some of these people just have bad mental illnesses that we just don't, at least not to that extent. I fought with depression and anxiety for a while, but it's still here, and I'm not in jail or anything.
Right. I look at it.
It's parents. Ultimately, parents have to take.
They have to take ownership.
They have to take ownership. They have to take a bigger responsibility in the actions of their children, because your children's actions are a direct response to how you raise them.
Like, there was an article in a episode of Dr. Phil. This mom's kid, you got him GTA 5. You know how bad that game is. Everybody knows how bad that game is. It's GTA. And his mom's sister, so his aunt, brought them on Dr. Phil about this because he was literally calling her peasant and this and that, and literally locked her out of the house. Told her she could not come in the house until he brought him home dinner. So she went out, got him the food, came home, gave it to him, and she got in the house. But they want to blame the video game on the kid's, behavior, and it's not his behavior, it's the parents' fault, and it's her fault for buying that game for her kid.
ESRB exists for that very reason, because it started back in the 90s with the big one was Mortal Kombat for all the violence. The other one was Night Trap for the sexual content. Basically had girls in, like...
Yep. And for those of you that don't know what ESRB is, if anybody's watching and doesn't know, for some idiot, I don't want to call you an idiotic reason, for any reason, maybe you just don't keep up on it.
Probably just basic naivety.
Entertainment something rating. I don't remember.
Entertainment Software Rating Board.
Rating board. And it was entertainment rating. But
Yeah.
it basically is your rating for video games, like movies have.
It's like a movie. It's a movie rating
It's like a
system
movie
just
rating.
for games, which I'm honestly kind of not sure why they didn't just copy paste a movie rating system.
I don't
It's
know.
basically the same thing. It's because obviously, well, okay, kind of goes hand in hand. Both the ratings have gotten a little bit less strict over the years.
The lines are definitely blurred now.
They're blurred a bit more now because like original Mortal Kombat would be a T-rated game now,
Absolutely.
where back then it was an M-rated game.
But I look at it, the game has a rating on a reason.
Game
Even esports have put out, all right, winning money, this and that. You have to be a certain age to win. I understand that.
Yeah.
But the Call of Duty, I don't know about the Call of Duty world. I know back when Nate shot professional gamer, I think he was 17 when he was on op.
Yes.
I know it was that way. Not be on an esports Rainbow Six unless you are 18 or older.
Yeah.
Because the game requires you to be that old to buy the game.
Yes.
And technically legal, not legally, but play the maturity level playing that game.
Yeah.
So
Well,
if
again,
they can follow it, why can't the
Yeah.
average person follow that?
and parents, if you are watching this, you do like if your kid does want a violent game, you have to sit down and explain to them like, hey,
This is a video game.
This is a video game. This does not come out in the real life. You do not do these things.
And if you do, I'm taking the power cord.
Yeah, take the power cord or take the
Just-
console, whatever. Take away the game.
Let's just take the internet.
Change the Wi-Fi password.
Change the Wi-Fi password.
For real. Like,
This is
yeah,
the world. Change the Wi-Fi.
yeah, exactly.
I remember when I'm going to. Yeah, well, I bought it, so it was my money. Well, you don't pay for the power, so I'm gonna pull the outlet. And I was like, oh, don't do that.
Yeah, no, it comes down to the parents' responsibility
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Like, yeah, there's all the all the psychological stuff. That's a different thing. Like, video games have nothing to do with that.
No.
They really don't. And there's been several studies say that is weak. It's a weak link at the very least.
Yep.
At most, it's a very weak link, basically negligible within the realm of science and
I think the whole stick about video games causing all this erratic behavior is black and white. The parents don't want to take the responsibility for the shit that their kids are doing.
Yeah.
All right, I give it to you. Maybe it's not the parents' fault. Maybe the kid getting bullied in school or this or that. The parents of the bully obviously aren't doing their job as parents.
yes.
So it still all falls back on somebody's parents.
Parents somewhere need to take responsibility.
And if the bully's bullying your kid to the point where your kid's like, I'm gonna shoot this kid at school, or I'm gonna kill this kid. Obviously, you're not doing your job as a parent to be involved in your child's life enough to
Yeah.
know that your child is having these thoughts.
Yeah.
And it's your fault that your child got his hands on your gun, your ammo from your house,
Yeah.
from your gun cabinet that should have your lock and your passcode on it. Poor kid did not know. I
Yeah.
just used a lot of yours there. And I
But
did it on purpose because it's your fault.
It's parents' responsibility. End of the day.
Black and white.
End of the day, parents' responsibility.
Hate me in the comments.
That's how we feel.
Hate me or love me. Don't care.
Because in my opinion, I had parental wise, I had a pretty decent upbringing. For being in a broken household, and that leads to me having 2 step parents. I've got 4 parents to go to for stuff, and that's the thing. I go to if I need help or with anything, I go to my parents.
Outreach kids.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's parents' responsibility. And when it comes to bullying, schools need to take
Schools need to take responsibility. Just imagine that was you're the principal and that was your kid getting bullied. Would you, as the principal, do something? Absolutely. Come on, principals.
Yeah, well,
Come on, whatever.
because
schools step
all
up.
these schools,
Step up or
all
shut
these school
down.
boards and stuff are saying, "Oh, we're addressing bullying more. We're taking it more
No,
seriously."
we're not.
They're not. They're saying it. They
They're-
have good publicity.
They're doing things to lessen bullying.
Yeah.
They're not stopping it.
They're not stopping.
I just said stopping it. They're not stopping
They're not
it.
stopping
they're just,
it. They're not preventing it.
They're just preventing it.
They're preventing bullying, which you really can't to an extent. You really can't. But when a kid stands up for himself and kicks the bully's ass,
And then it's the kid who
it's
kicked
the
his
kid-
ass is
yeah.
in trouble. Nah.
that's not how. Like,
I've gotten
especially-
many of fights in high school because somebody was picking on me or doing this to me.
Yeah.
I kicked his ass. He got more suspension than I did because I was more beat up than he was. I just knocked his ass out.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything more than just knock him out. Where he's gonna beat up you, punch you a couple times, give you a black eye, whatever.
Yeah.
Just knock his ass out, put him to sleep.
Yeah. Kids, just don't be afraid to stand up for yourself at school. Like if someone is
Just
physically,
don't bring it. Just listen to us. Stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't beat the shit out of somebody. Don't bring a knife to. Don't bring a gun to school. Don't be stupid.
Don't be
Just teach them a lesson, or if we're bad influence. I understand this.
Yeah.
Teach them a lesson. Because saying, to be honest, I've experienced it. You probably experienced it. Saying something to an adult in school, and then they're bringing, hey, can you come down to the guidance or the office? We need to talk to you. And then they bring the bully down to the office. Tell the bully, give him shit for it, and then he just comes back and give you even more shit.
Yeah.
Parents involved. If you're over the age of 16 and you're getting physically abused by somebody,
that's assault.
Bring it up to the police. It's assault. Tell your
That's
parents.
assault. If you are physically being
There's no
bullied,
reason to.
if someone
punch somebody
if
back.
they're just saying words to you, ignore them. Just ignore them. If you don't give them any attention, they're gonna stop bothering you because they're not getting a response out of you. As soon as they put hands on you, in my opinion, you have every right to defend yourself.
But from the time we were kids to now, things
have changed.
we could
a
beat
lot.
the shit out of each other and nothing would happen. But now you punch somebody back because they're beating you up or bullying you or something. You can get charges filed if their parents so wish.
Yeah, because everybody's freaking lawsuit happy anymore.
Stupid.
It's really dumb. Like, just let me kick the dude's ass and let him learn his lesson. There's no need to be. There shouldn't need to be anything involved. Like, even when we had our little fight in middle school, we got a 3-day suspension, and I went over to his house all 3 days and played Xbox.
Yep, absolutely.
It's like, we learned. I'm surprised I didn't even get in trouble more. I think neither of us really got in trouble for it at home.
Mom asked me why I would do something so stupid. I was like, hit me first.
Yeah.
Simple as that, Mom.
My parents are like, just keep it out of school if you're gonna do it. I'm like, all right. It's again, parents' responsibility to an extent.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun tangent.
That's my outlook
that's
on it, but
that's our outlook.
ultimately,
Like,
legally,
obviously,
there's
like,
different outlooks.
Legally just if someone
Just say
like
something. Don't take it to the school board. Not school board.
principal,
Don't take it to the principal or the guidance counselor. Take it to your parents. Let them
Yeah.
fight the situation.
go to your parents
Because
first.
they'll go to the school. They'll talk to the school. The school will talk to their parents. The parents will discipline. You'll still catch shit for it. Just keep going back.
Yeah.
Be patient with it. Or beat the shit out of them good and get a fine or this or that.
I hate how society's changed anymore. I genuinely.
But that's my opinion. That's your opinion. I think we've talked a little more than we should have.
Talked a little more, but I mean, it's something I feel like we should talk about at least at some. Obviously, I'm trying to. Like, I don't know. Feel free. Like, again, we're on social media. Let's have a discussion.
Don't hit one of us up. Blow up Twitter. Do something.
Twitter, Instagram. Try to avoid Snapchat. I don't want dick pics.
I don't do Snapchat.
I have Snapchat. I barely use it. Twitter. I have a Facebook page if you want to get on that. Or I haven't updated it in forever, but it's there. It exists.
I stopped using mine. I just for me to keep updated on Twitter, Instagram, this, that, Facebook, everything. It's just too much. I'm done with it.
Yeah, just hit us up on Twitter. Add us. Whatever. we'll talk with you. We're not assholes.
Well,
If I'm having a bad day, I'll say, hey, let me think about this.
yeah, we're not assholes
Yeah, we try not to be, at least.
all the time.
We can be, but we don't. Oh, we don't try to be.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode of Game Chat Podcast. As always, I'm the Scatman,
I'm Dryad.
and we'll see you guys next time.